Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday or happy hump day, as our Deirdre says. Let's have a beautiful day today.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
Hello.
Isn't it all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are we having trouble waking up today? Let's play another song. What do you want to hear? I haven't played this one in a while, so let's do my song. Help share this
Life
out.
is a
Wake me up.
winding road,
Shake the pea pod.
no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're
everybody.
crashing down,
Fill your cup up with
but
love
we get
this
up
morning.
and start from
Joy
the ground.
and happiness.
And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling
All right, all right. Hello, hello, everybody. Hi, Marietta. Good morning to you. Grace Isis, Suzanne, Robert Dosa. How are you doing? Oh, my beautiful Hope and Zena. Thank you for being here, Hope. Kathy Hand, good morning to you. And Kathy, are you home today? I hope, and not on the road going to work. I hope that you're home and able to spend some time with your beautiful daughter. Captain Kovacs, good morning to you there in Florida. And Dane Lawrence, good morning. All right, so it's Wednesday and it's Wacky Wednesday. Let's have some fun today. Let's just lighten up the whole atmosphere today on the show. We're going to start by doing the heart brain coherence. Y'all know how this works. So placing your hand on your heart, slow down the breathing. Breathe in to a count of 5 and breathe back out to the count of 5. Slow down everything, putting away all the to-dos. Stop thinking about what's out there and go with what's in here. Go into your heart. And then with your next breath in, add in some joy. Add in something that's really warm inside. A memory of a hug, a memory of a loved one or an animal. Maybe it's a special place that you want to just hold in your vision. Let's do this for another minute, and then we'll share the I am stories that we want to tell today. What do you want to tell the world? I am worthy. I am enough. I am happy. I am healthy. I am ready to greet the day. I am a spark of sunshine bursting through the clouds. I am abundant. I am joyful. I am loving and I am loved. I am creating my day the way I want it to be. And I am peace. What's your I ams today? Let's tell our stories. Good morning, Rick. Catherine, I am here and now. And Robert, you're having a hot summer day in Romania. Yeah, it's that time of year. We are in the summer solstice now. So it's really hot all over, isn't it? Oh, Robert, I am hot. Deirdre, good morning. Yeah, you're a little bit late, but that's all right. You showed up. And Deirdre, what's your I am today? Let's all share whatever your story is, whatever you tell When you say those words, I am, just share that with the rest of us. And I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card for us all to tune into the message that Kuan Yin has to say to us today. So what Kuan Yin wants us to know is the Orchid Priestess of Destiny. Hi, Tammy Fisk. Oh, I love that hope. I am healthier. Yes, 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 yes. The Orchid Priestess of Destiny. And I think we have a little troll this morning. We'll just give you a chance and see if you're here for good or if you're here just to create some chaos. And if that's the case, then we will boot you out of here. But if you're here for the family and to enjoy some love and good vibration, then you're welcome to be here. Joanne, hi, darling. I am appreciating universal flow. And Deirdre, I am the incredible new human being. Yes, yes, I love that. All right, so back to Kuan Yin. The Orchid Priestess of Destiny. The Orchid Priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls to you now. She inspires you to discover and express your purpose. You are encouraged to live into your potential with all its uniqueness and beauty. Her sweet flute playing deep in your heart, blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemum falling from her feet, she stirs your heart to quest for your true soul passion. I love this card. I don't think we've had this card before, but this is what she wants us to know today. And I love orchids. So I'm happy that this was the card that came up. And good morning, Erica. Our Erica Hoppy is here. And Kathy says, I am capable, confident, and abundant. I am guided by angels and creator, and I am love. Thank you for being here, Kathy. I know you're on your way to work, but I hope it's going to be a great day for you, a beautiful day. Oh, I miss you too, Erica. And I can't wait to get to see you in a little over a month. Yes, I am coming to New York. So I will be headed that way pretty soon after I get my windshield replaced. They're coming in the 1st of July to replace the windshield that got cracked while I was up in South Dakota. And then I will be headed across the country coming to the East Coast. So today is Wacky Wednesday. What's going on? Tell us something fun today. Anything that you want to share with us to lift the vibration, to make us laugh, to help us to just see life in a brighter way today. Let's do that. Let's get into the energy of lightness, because that's what the angels tell us. They tell us we take things so seriously, don't we? Everything that happens, we can look at it in two ways. We can look at it like, oh my gosh, this is all happening to me. The world's falling apart, the world's chaotic. Or we can just go into the lightness and say, you know what? I'm having this experience for my own soul growth and for the growth of all, because we all are one. Yes, you are welcome here, Dane. Thank you for being here. This is an open family. We're welcoming of all until anyone shows us that they're not here for the good of all, and then we just say goodbye. But you're welcome to be here, and thank you. So, who's got something light for us? Anybody have any miraculous stuff that's happened to you lately? something that just wouldn't be the normal thing, that you know that it was a miracle that showed up for you. Maybe the angels brought you something into your life that is different, a different perspective. Maybe you've met somebody that challenged you to think, that challenged you to be in a good way and spread out your energy. Sometimes we get stagnant with our energy. We get into a rut, don't we? We get into a routine. And then all of a sudden, something happens, and we're like, oh, let me wake up here. I was sleepwalking. So many times we sleepwalk through life. We get up, go to work, come home, eat, sleep, and do it all over again, and just kind of get into that rut and don't experience every minute of life. I want every moment to make a difference. I want every moment to just be what it is. And like our Marietta tells us, accept, accept, align, and allow. When we go into the acceptance of who we are and what we're doing here, so many people want to know, what's my purpose? Why am I here? What's this all about anyway? You know, it is more than just a 9 to 5 job. We're here for much more than that. We are here to go through the trials, to go through the experiences of ups and downs and joy. And that's life. We're going to see the contrast that's here. That's why we came here. We came here for our soul to learn, for us to find our soul family, which we certainly have done that here with the Morning Cuppa and with the Angelic River Family. So if there's anyone that would like to share something that you're going through, just put it in the comments and let's just share love today. Let's share the lightness of life. And there's a lot going on right now, a lot of energy going on. Did you all see that moon last night? I don't know about you, but where I'm at, it was almost red. It was so beautiful last night, and it's almost full. A couple more days. Wait, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the full moon, sorry. And it's going to be very potent because it's another one of those moons that comes with a lunar eclipse. And we'll be able to just go into that beautiful energy. We can look at it two ways. We can look at it as, oh my gosh, that's so much energy coming to us. There's solar flares and there's all of this energy that's causing hectic chaos. Or we can look at it with, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at what we have, the beauty of the full moon, the beauty of watching a solar eclipse. And we can just look at things in a positive light, or we can look at it as being something that we hide from or want to hide from. We used to do that with Mercury retrograde. It used to be such heavy energy, and people were like, oh, don't do this on Mercury retrograde. Don't do that. This is not a good thing. But actually, all energy is energy. And when we change our perspective about it, then we go into it with ease and grace. And Dr. Wayne Dyer helped us to understand that. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And it's not necessarily that that thing changes. It's how we're perceiving it, how we're responding to it. So how are you responding to this full moon energy? How is it helping you? Because it will. It can help you to go into a higher vibration. It can help you have more intuition. If you notice, the times of the full moon are the times when we get a lot of messages from spirit. We get a lot of downloads. We get a lot of creative energy that comes forth with it. So we can look at that and welcome it in and say, thank you. Go into the gratitude. Say, thank you for this energy. Thank you for this beautiful full moon that we're able to see. And that's what I choose to do. Every full moon, I just love the energy. I love when I'm out west. I've been out west for a while now. I love hearing the coyote howl at the moon. That is one of the most beautiful memories that I have on the full moons out here. As I was in Sedona on a full moon, and just sitting out there and listening to the coyote, and they really do howl at the moon. The coyote, the wolves, they're honoring that energy that's coming through for them. All right, let's see what we got. Rick says, my Reiki attunements have made changes in my life. They certainly will, Rick, because it's an upgrade to your energy. It's helping you vibrate at such a high frequency that that healing energy comes right through you and you channel it. You channel that to others. So I'm so happy that you did that and that you got the attunement to Reiki energy. Oksana, good morning. Oksana says, I am healed and I am free. I am always guided by divine intelligence in me and all around me. Thank you, God. Amen. Amen, sister. Thank you for coming on to the show this morning and sharing love. And Rick says, I'll post a picture on the Angelic River Family. Oh, your moon picture. I wish I could have taken a picture last night of that moon. I was out, Ruth and I went up to get some frozen yogurt. That was actually my dinner last night because I wasn't real hungry and she wasn't either. So we went up to her favorite frozen yogurt place here in town and just sat outside and watched the moon and just enjoyed the night for a little bit. And it was so beautiful because there were clouds. So the moon was showing up as red last night. I don't know what that was all about, but it was red. And then all of a sudden it would go behind a cloud and all you could see was just like this little dot of red up in the sky. And it was so amazing to see that and to feel that beautiful energy. And Oksana says, my life has so many little and big synchronicities. Things align themselves around me in much harmonious way. For example, a silly story. This is Wacky Wednesday, so I love silly stories on Wacky Wednesdays. For example, a silly story when I heard about snakes and their spiritual message, shedding the old to receive the new. A couple of hours later, my sister shared that she just ran into 2 big snakes. So that message was for her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was. I'm not a snake fan, just to let you know. I grew up with them. I grew up on a farm and we always had snakes, always. It was a constant in our lives. I grew up by a river, so we had not only the garden snakes and black snakes and just the normal, run-of-the-mill mountain snakes, but we also had water moccasins and we had rattlers. So yeah, I wasn't necessarily a big fan of snakes. And they always seemed to pop up when you least expected. I would come home from school, I'd get off the school bus, and we had a fenced-in property, so I had to open the gate to get inside. And so many times the snakes would be laying across the top of the gate, sunning, and not a good thing. Not a good thing when I wanted to get it through the gate. So yeah, I grew up with them and I can do without them in my life. Jennifer, good morning, sweet Jen. I'm so glad you're here. And Kathy says, have a lovely and blessed day, everyone. I'm heading into work now. Kathy, I hope you have an amazing day at work. I hope it goes really well for you. And let us know how you did. I know that you had learned something new at work, and that was something we were praying for you and holding you up for that to happen with ease and grace and for you to reach your highest potential with it. So let us know how that went for you and if you're using that new skill that you learned. Oksana says, I pay attention now to everything I learn here as it all has a meaning for later. Yeah, it really does. And so many times I'll draw like the Kuan Yin card. I'll draw that card. And if I don't resonate with it at that moment when I'm reading it, I always find the message later. It's always there. So yeah, pay attention when somebody says something that you all of a sudden it's like this is the first time you've heard it. Maybe you heard a message many times, but it just didn't resonate. It didn't hit home. And then all of a sudden there's that one time and it makes sense. It kicks in and makes sense to you. So there's always messages from the angels. They can use anything to get their point across, to teach us, to guide us, and to maybe just bring us some information. So many times there have been things that came up, and I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't know what that's all about. And then all of a sudden, maybe somebody else will say the same thing or say it in a different way. And I'm like, oh, that's what the angels were trying to tell me. That's what they were showing me. And it's always, always something to help us to go through this life experience. There's no accidents, there's no coincidences. So, whatever it is that's coming up, it either comes up to teach us and to show us something, or is showing us something inside that's coming up to be healed. And that happens a lot. So, if you find yourself looking at something and going, oh, I don't like looking at that. That's not something that I want to be a part of or to have in my life, then it's showing you something that needs to be healed, something maybe that needs to be understood a little bit more, and just pay attention to it. And don't you all find, this is what I've experienced, don't you find that things go in waves? It's like you learn something, and then all of a sudden it seems like everybody's learning that. Everybody's talking about it. And this is what I have found. If something is coming up that's, let's say it's the UFO experiences, if all of a sudden somebody talks about it, then it's everywhere. Everybody's talking about the UFOs or the ETs or the, what's going on and what's in the news and what's happening. I don't watch the news myself, but I found that when something comes up and I start paying attention to it, all of a sudden other people are talking about it and it starts showing up wherever I go. And that happened just recently when I was in South Dakota. When I was in Sedona, I learned a lot about the spacecrafts and would sit out and watch them at night and saw how you can communicate with them through the laser beams and the flashes, and they flash back when you do that. And I thought that is so interesting. So then I came here to Colorado, and it was like I could see them here as well in the night sky. Then I went to South Dakota. As you all know, last week I went to the reservation there to the Sundance. And it was the topic of discussion there. And I sat out at night and would see them in the night sky. So yeah, it's like everything that happens, it's happening for a purpose. It's showing us something. It's teaching us something. It's helping us to understand even more than our human brain could put together, because that information is coming in from a higher plane, from a higher dimension. And I love the process. I love watching all of it expand out. And many times we can look back, can't we? Hindsight is 2020, as they say. So we can look back on an experience and we're going, oh, I kind of missed that lesson. I kind of missed what that was all about, until it's really there in our face. And then when it keeps popping up, if something is coming to you from different sources, then that's the angels just highlighting it for you until you get it, until the light bulb goes off and you're like, oh, that's what you were trying to show me. That's what you were trying to explain to me. And I just wasn't getting it. But so many times, if we give it a chance and we're open minded, then we can see the message and we can understand it more fully. So let's make today fun. Let's just go into fun. Yesterday was all about gratitude, and what a beautiful day. When we start our day off with that gratitude and going into the energy of love, it just expands the whole day, and everything that happens, we can go into the thankfulness and being grateful for each moment. So today, let's just go into the lightness. If something happens and you're looking at that, how can you appreciate it to where you can laugh? Maybe you have to laugh at yourself first. You know, there's been times that I look at something and it could be something serious. It could be something that, you know, that I can't find the humor in. But if I just step away and hit that pause button and I say, you know what? Let me just look at this in a different way. Let me just take it apart and start laughing first at myself, because life should be fun. Life should be enjoyed. We should be out there swinging on the swing set and running and playing and being a kid again. That's the joy of life, when we can really find those moments of just being, not having to take it so serious, not having to feel like we have to do everything a certain way and put all of those experiences in a box. We can just let that expand out, just put it in there like a jack in the box. And when it pops out, just laugh. Just laugh when those things pop up in life, and don't take it serious. And when you do that, then it looks different because you've responded different to the experience. And I think a lot of times that's what we're being taught. We might get the same lesson over and over again, and it feels heavy. But that one time when it happens and we can laugh, then we've got it. Then we understand, oh, it wasn't a big deal at all. It's something I can just laugh at and go on with my day and choose a different way. We make choices every moment of our day. We make decisions, we respond to things, we react to things. So make that happen today. Make your choice one of, I'm going to go into this with love and light. And you know my motto, only love and light are welcome here. Good morning, Kamal. Thank you for being here. So let's go into our prayer time. If there's anything that you want to share, any prayers that you want us to lift up with you, then let's do that. Let's all share the burden together. When we have something we're going through, one of those fires in life, one of those struggles, it feels kind of heavy if we're carrying it alone. But once we go into it with each other and turn it over and help each other carry that burden, it's not heavy at all. And I watched this in motion this past week when I was in South Dakota. Everything was community there. Nobody was left alone to do a task. If you were working on something, everybody pitched in, everybody lent a hand, and it was so easy when the whole community was working on something and you didn't feel that burden of, oh, I have to do this now. I have to do it all by myself. When the community comes together, and we are such a beautiful community here, we are a family here. And when we come together and lift up those burdens, we've found and seen that miracles happen. And we come to expect that. When we put something in the prayer circle, we expect that there's going to be a miracle. There's going to be answers to prayer. And we've seen many, many answers to prayer here. So put in your burdens, whatever it might be, just type it in the comments. And I want to continue to lift up my family, especially my brother James right now, who's going through a lot physically. And I know we lifted up my brother Gary for a long time with his physical struggles. And I heard from my sister this morning that he's doing really, really good. So thank you all for praying for my family. And let's pray for any family that's going through struggles or any of your loved ones that's going through something. Just put them in the circle of prayer and we will all lift that up. Hi, Julie Kiss. Julie, I don't know if you heard, but I'll be headed to New York soon. And I have a date to come see you because I really want to meet you this time when I come into New York. So we'll be there in August. And I think I'll be there for a couple of weeks. So hopefully I'm going to get upstate. I want to go to the statue. I want to experience some of the beauty of New York. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the prayers. It's so appreciated. And let's lift up our two Lindas that I always put in the prayer circle. And the one that we've been praying for a few months now, it's still, the tumor is still growing. So let's lift her up even more for this time in her life. Yes, yes, Julie, let's plan that get together. And I will be there. I'll be on Long Island first, and then I'll be coming up to upstate New York. All right, any other prayer requests? Let's remember those who are not here today. Don't know where everybody's at. We usually have almost twice this amount of people in the family that come in. And yes, Deirdre, when are you headed back home? I know you're there in Michigan, so I want to see you in August if you're going to be there, and maybe we can have a little reunion, a little get together while I'm there. All right, so let's remember the rest of our Angelic River family, the ones that are not here today, that are not showing up. And we don't have our Auntie Jean. She's probably still sleeping. Our Linda Lemieux hasn't been on for a few days, so hoping that everything is going well with her. Stacy. So we're missing quite a few people, and let's just hold them in our hearts and pray for the best for them. Let's remember Leo and his family and friends that are struggling. Anybody else that you all want to just put in the circle. Let's wrap our arms of love around everybody today. And whatever is going on, wherever our loved ones are and struggles that they're going through, let's lift them up so that it can happen with ease and grace. All right, so let's get into our prayers. And thank you for those of you who are putting in people into the circle. Oh, good morning, Sally. Asking for prayers for my son's house buying. Yes, let's definitely do that. And Deirdre, you're going home next Sunday back to New York. Well, I pray that you were successful in what you were doing there in Michigan, looking at a place to live there. And we're still holding that up for you. and it's still in your rocket that you sent up. And Kamal is asking for prayers for him and his family. Absolutely. And Deirdre says, prayers for our Angelic River family, for Gaia, and for world peace. Indeed. Okay, so I don't know who EWN is. Is that you, Sally? Could be. Or it could be Stacy, or it could be Christina. I'm not sure who it is, but welcome, whoever is here. All right, so let's go into our hearts by breathing in. Just breathe in deeply. Feel the energy of that breath when you take it in. And let's call on that full moon energy today. It's already very, very potent as it comes through, and it will be over the next few days. So breathe in the energy and just allow it to sit there in your heart for a moment. Feel the warmth of it. Feel the energy. Let's see that red moon that's up in the sky at night right now. And let that energy of red wash all through you. And then exhale out anything that's not love, anything you're holding on to. Just release it. When the moon is so full like it is now, the tides come in much further than they normally would into the shore. And the waves are higher. They come into the shore harder. They kind of crash in. So feel that energy, very potent, coming into your heart. Just let it wash away anything in you that's unlike love. Anything that you need to release, because that's what this full moon helps you do. It highlights any of the darkness, anything that's in there in your shadow self. So allow that energy to come through, and I feel it already working as you breathe it in. Let whatever needs to come up for you come forward. Just bring it up to be healed. Bring it up to be released. And when that moon energy comes in, just watch and pay attention, as we were saying earlier. Pay attention to what you're feeling, to what you're thinking, to what's showing up for you. Because it will expose all of those things that's not for your best and highest good. It will expose anger. It will expose the sadness. Maybe there's a grudge that's being held, or a conflict that you have going on with another person or other people. Just allow that to come up to be healed right now. And as you breathe in the energy, just wrap whatever it is that's coming up in love. We want to shine love on it. That's how it gets healed. It doesn't get healed by pushing it down or pushing it away. That's resistance. And whatever you resist is going to persist. What you want to do, what we all want to do, is let go. Let go of any energy that's not like love, that's not adding to the solution in the world. So feel into your energy now as you breathe the next breath in, allowing that beautiful moon to highlight everything inside, and go to that place where maybe it's still not feeling so good. Maybe there's something that has such a tight hold on you that it's unwilling to let go. Just feel the wave of energy come over that. Just let it come in powerfully and then take it back out as the waves go out back into the ocean. If there's a burden that you're holding on to, just see that happen. See the wave come in and cover that burden up totally, and then drag it back out into the ocean, into the oneness, allowing us all to gather around you and to help lighten that load of your burden. Now breathe in again. And this time, let's give gratitude. Let's say thank you. Thank you for shining a light inside on that which doesn't serve me, on that I have such a hard time letting go of. Maybe you feel justified in holding on to anger or holding on to sadness. The only person that that's affecting is you. So if there is a burden of unforgiveness, maybe there's a burden of guilt, just first of all, forgive yourself. Forgive any situation. Forgive others. Life is way too short to hold grudges, to hold anger, to hold on to sadness. So breathe in again, and it's your choice. You have the choice to hold on to that energy or to allow the wave to take it away from you. Just letting it go, releasing it with love, and let it go into the oneness to be transmuted. Now let's take one more breath in. This time, really pull in that love into your heart and allow it to wash all through you. Allow yourself to be held in that energy. And when you release it out, release that love onto everyone that's here, all of our beautiful Angelic River family. Just hold everybody tight. Give everyone that hug and that warm love. Let's do our heart telephone. So we're going to say to each other, thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being in my soul family. I love you. So on the count of 3, that's what we're going to say. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. Thank you all for being here today. And Linda showed up. And there's Becky. Good morning, Becky. Oh, I see your words. Thank you. I love you. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Just go into the energy of the light. Allow everything that happens today to come in with ease and grace. Show gratitude for everything, even if maybe it doesn't look like it's something that's pleasant. Turn it around, pivot to the light, and say thank you. Thank you for that experience. Thank you for allowing me to walk on this earth plane for one more day. It's a gift. So be grateful for every gift that you get. Hello to Rosalind. Thank you for being here. And I see all of your beautiful thank you. I love yous. Thank you so much for being here. And let me get back to our song that takes us out of here. And have a most blessed, wonderful day, everyone.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Great Dyson, thank you for being here. I love you too. Deirdre, Julie,
Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because
Marietta. Well, let's go and be free.
it's a beautiful day. Isn't it so come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because
Julia, just on your comment. Oh my God, I am so happy for you. That's beautiful.
come on, let's play.
Lifting you up, Julie, that to really stand out, to go into that love with your sister. I love you all so much. Have a blessed day. Namaste, y'all.